Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to bout number 2. And that's between Yannice and Yuki Angdembe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second MMA bout of the evening. And let's introduce in the blue corner, making his debut, standing at 1 meter 76 centimeters, weighing 65.8 kilograms, fighting out of the Neve gym in Paris, we have Yannice Khan. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, also making his debut. He weighs 65.8 kilograms, fighting out of the silverback gym, Yuki Angdembe. 3 4-minute rounds.
Okay, so the action is about to start for our second bout of the evening. And Yuki flies straight in. But to know about he's back and he's now in side control.
Okay, so we've got a Frenchman on top in side control.
French fighter Yannice on top in side control, doing a really good job of controlling the hips there. Yuki, this is his, I think it's both of their debuts here.
Nice control from Yannice, keeping that side mount, making Yuki do all the work on the bottom,
now.
And he's going to tire his man out.
It looks like he's tying up that arm. And we might see some mission here. Here comes a north-south choke, it looks like. We can keep his weight down. Yuki looks like he's struggling, but he's doing a good enough job, and he's turning. He's taking the pressure from his neck.
And how deep is the choke round? Does he need to pass that arm on the far side, or can he get with arm in?
I think get with arm in, but he needs to keep Yuki on his back there. And Yuki does a very good job of keeping his body twisted. However, he seems to be tiring, but the pressure does look to be alleviated from his neck.
Yannice is not letting up though, is he? He's trying to convert this into more of a... It looked like he was going for more of a cramp, but as I can see from above us, he's just keeping control of him there. He's not any danger of tapping, but he's wearing his man out on the bottom right now.
And if you look carefully, it looks like the arm that's closest to us, he's really working on isolating that arm. He's gone back to side now, so I think he's giving up and working for more control here. Again, these are shorter rounds. I think these are 3 times 3 minutes. And a good portion of the round has gone past, and it's going in our man on top's favour here, the French fighter.
Yeah, Yannice doing really well, just tiring Yuki out on the bottom. It must be so knackering being underneath your man for over half of this fight now.
And just to clarify, this is a B class, and there are no head strikes on the floor. Strikes to the body are fine, but if you're wondering why we haven't seen him posh up and start throwing any heavy shots to the head, is due to the stipulations of this bout.
Okay, so a minute left in this round. He briefly went to look like he was going to go for a key lock there, but yeah, I guess it's all about control when it gets to the ground now, and body shots only really would be thrown to set up a pass maybe, or trick or go into a submission, as no headshots are allowed.
Yeah, and if you look at Yuki's a kind of a fighter. He has not stopped on the bottom, and that's probably why he hasn't gone for more submission stuff, because he just wants to control him. I mean, he looks like he's the kind of fighter that will escape at any second, and a guy like that, you just need to hold the position, hold the control. As we speak, he's got knee on belly here. Or he might go for full mount.
And just as you said, Ryan, any space given and Yuki's looking to butt. He's doing all the right things, but our man on top, Yannice, the Frenchman, has got very good top control. And now he's sliding to full mount.
He's reached around the back of the head there. I think he's trying to tie an arm up, but that might go against him, because if Yuki bucks and turns to his left, he might roll. But smartly, Yannice has gone back to side control.
I'd say side control be in a better position, Ryan. When there's more submissions probably available to you from side control.
Especially if there's no headshots. I mean, it's definitely a much more...
And Yuki working his way back up to the feet. He uses the cage to crawl up and does well to get back to his feet, but not long left in this fight, Ryan.
I mean, Yuki's done very well to get to that position, but like you said, there's not much left in the round, and Scott got Frenchman's way, and now he's the one landing the strikes, and those knees look like they hurt.
That was a good strong knee from
another
Yannice.
one. However, Yuki looking composed. I'd like to see what happens in the second round. Very nice takedown.
And that's got to secure him the round now.
That's got to be a big round for Yannice.
And here we go, round 2 of this flyweight competition between Yuki Angdembe and Yannice Kand. First round pretty much going to Yannice's way, the Frenchman in the black shorts. We've got Yuki in the blue shorts, so let's see if he can switch it up this round. He won't want to end up on the bottom again after that first round.
Yeah, he flew in and ended up on his back, and I think he's aware that's not where he wants to be. I think he's trying to keep his pace, his distance, and try and land some strikes. However, they don't look very confident with strikes from him, and now he's in danger of being stalked. The Frenchman's doing a good job, just keeping his distance. I don't think he wants to rush a takedown, and it looks like he's comfortable on the floor, but I reckon he might be very comfortable standing up as well. And a nice chopping leg kick there. According to his record, he's coming from a karate background.
I was about to say, Ryan, I think he'll be comfortable on his feet or on the floor. He had the advantage on the floor earlier on in the last round, but stand up, he's got 5 years of karate experience behind him. I think he'd be happy to keep it standing or on the floor.
And talking about the transitions as well, the tire clinch looking very good. He just landed nicely into the head.
Big
he
shot
scored all of the takedowns.
And the outside
shot
again, what we saw from the end of the first round, he uses it again and lands back inside man, and Yuki won't want to stay here for long at all.
Yeah, I mean, Yuki needs to start thinking about something other than just pressure, because that's all he was doing. He needs to think about escaping rather than just blocking to waste a lot of energy. And the further this fight goes on, the more likely it's going to be finishing in submission the way it's looking. With 3 years jiu-jitsu experience behind him, even though it's his debut, he'll be more than capable of finishing this fight if the opportunity presents itself.
But side mount's such a hard position to escape from. When you're on the bottom, it's one of my worst positions. I do not like being on the bottom inside man. It's hard to escape from, especially where there's no strikes on the floor. Really, there's less space for you to escape in this type of fight.
Yeah, in a professional bout, when there's strikes on the floor, sometimes, like me and you, we're both long-bodied, and me as well, I hate being on the bottom. Sometimes I wait for him to hit me in the face so I can feel that weight come off from me and regain my guard. But again, this is not
great expert advice there from Ryan Robinson, KJ heavyweight champion. Wait to get hit in the face. Always works.
And here we go, there's that north-south choke again. I don't think Yuki's the type of fighter that's going to give up it. He's got a lot of, you can tell he's got a lot of heart, a lot of fight. You can't get half submission with this guy. I think you've got to go to your bread and butter techniques with a guy like him. You're going to catch this guy in kimuras, arm bars, triangles and basic jumps.
Yuki's tough. You're going to have to catch him in something serious. He's as tough as a Deptford Market burger on a Sunday morning, Ryan. I'm telling you, this guy is tough. Yeah, he's keeping the pressure on top. His side mount is very tight, very hard for Yuki to get anything on him. So what kind of submission do you think? I think he's going to wait for like a hand in the face, maybe go for a key lock on that far side.
I think so too. I mean, if that was me, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be tempted to throw some strikes here, but we can't. I think that's why we saw him go, oh, here we go, he's poshed up. But look what's happened. He almost pulled guard, and I think he's taken smart advice, and I think he's going to allow his fighter up, because I think he's got this fight won. I think standing up he seems more confident. On the floor he seems to be the aggressor, and he seems to be able to take Yuki down at will. I think he's just got to be careful not to get hurt.
I think Yuki's got to keep this fight standing out in the hope of a knockout, because he's behind the points clearly, so he's going to need a stoppage. And you can't really get a stoppage on the floor unless he's going to pull out a submission.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? The only weakness I can see from the Frenchman is maybe from that karate background. Every time he raises that right leg, his hands drop totally. So maybe Yuki can pick that one up. But other than that, he's got a really tight game.
Yuki seems confident himself, standing. He's not landing loads, but he's confident.
Saying that, he's heard that last 10-second buzzer and trying to make the most of it, but got taken down again.
Outside again around, but great work from both guys. But Yannice taking that round again.
And here we go, round two. Sorry, this is the third round, third and final. Yuki with a lot of work to do. On my card, he's down 2-0. He needs to stop this fight.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's definitely behind on points, and maybe we're going to see something different from Yuki this round.
If I'm honest, I'm a little bit worried. He seems to be loading up leg kicks and body kicks. That's not going to stop a fight unless you're going to set up the hands. And as we speak, he lands a nice straight right.
That's what I was going to say to you, right? He could work his way in. At the end of that first round, he might have gained some confidence from that flow he needs to get. He comes in with a flying kick and ends up paying for it. He's on the bottom now.
Yeah, again, he's on his back. He's got a little bit of a guard there, but if he's not careful, he's going to get his back taken. Looks like he's going to go to mount. He's up against the fence. He'd do well to kind of just put his, there you go, getting his back on the fence and try and stand up from this position. The temptation is to pull guard there as the guard's being passed. But
this could be another way for Yuki to win round. If he pulls guard, a lot of submissions available to him and a way of stopping the fight.
To be fair, we haven't seen him work his guards, and he doesn't seem desperate to pull it properly.
Got one inside butterfly there, maybe
looking more interested in trying to get up to stand from what I can see. He's trying to keep his back off the floor. And he looks to be looking for the fence. So I think you're right, Matt. I think his only opportunities are a knockout or a submission. And from what we're seeing in the stand-up, I don't think the knockout is on the cards.
Frenchman doing well to just keep control and just keep constant pressure on Yuki. And to give Yuki his due, he's constantly working to get out, and he doesn't seem to be tiring that much. He's always trying different things.
I was going to say both these athletes are very, very well conditioned. Yuki's doing the right thing here, trying to put pressure on the head. Unfortunately, he's just had his guard passed for his troubles. And again, he's in that tricky side mount position.
Nice pass aside there, and you see as soon as he gets the opportunity, flat puts that hit to the floor, and there's no chance of Yuki shrimping back in at all.
It looks like some of the fights we've set out, we're going to be expecting that. We've had 8 minutes of action already from these guys. This is the third and final. And that forearm across the neck there is just sucking all the wind out. I don't think he's in any danger of tapping. However, that must be sapping the life out of him.
Just past the halfway point of this round, Ryan, and it's pretty much gone the same way as the first two rounds.
I think the Frenchman knows that he's got this on point. And I think he's just going to be smart. Not really go for himself. I mean, if you're this far up on points at this stage of the fight, it'd be silly to go for something and then you put yourself in a bad position. It'd be interesting to know what his corner are telling him. I've seen no progression from the man on top. He doesn't really seem to be doing much, just control. I mean, he might progress positions to Leon Perry just to stop from getting up, and you can see him intending to get his back towards the fence, and as I thought he might try and step over, And Yuki looks like he's about to make it to his
Nice
feet.
work from Yuki. I'll tell you, any bit of space you give this guy and he will work with it to try and escape. He's doing well, but he's just been dominating most of his fights to be able to try and now he's landed himself.
Yeah, with a little over a minute to go this round. Yuki needs to do something drastically.
Killacam Fight Night 10 brought to you by Building Plastic for You Limited at Sold Out Winter Gardens.
Here comes some strikes to the body, and I think that's just to stop the guy from escaping the hips. I mean, Yuki is a tough customer. Although he looks like he's been dominating on the floor, this is not an easy bout for the Frenchman on top. This is the kind of fight that makes you constantly think. He's constantly trying to escape, he's constantly moving. The conditioning this man must go to put himself for this fitness.
Last 10 seconds, and the Frenchman's pretty much got this wrapped up. I think Yuki knows it.
And Yuki fighting right to the last. Look, hips off the floor, he will not give up. And that's an excellent bout. Great respect from both players, but I think they can only go one way. If you ask me, that's got the way of the Frenchman.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision after 3 hard-fought rounds. It's unanimous, 30-26, 30-27, 30-27. It's blue and Yannice!